I'd like to invite to this session Ambassador of India to Israel, Mr. J.P. Singh. Mr. Ambassador. So first I'd like to introduce you to the audience here. Mr. Ambassador is here since April? March. He's a career diplomat for the past 23 years, served in Moscow, Kabul, was the Deputy High Commissioner in Pakistan, and then Consul General in Istanbul. Prior to coming to Israel, he was the Joint Secretary for the PI countries. PI stands for Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. And later, before coming to Israel, he was the Chief of Staff at the External Affairs Ministry. So he had probably a choice where to go, and he chose Israel. When I mention his name in India, people will say, he's the diplomat. So yes, we all know that he is a diplomat. But actually, on March, on the day that he reached Israel, there was a release of an international but Hindi movie called The Diplomat. And it's named after a story that Ambassador was I would say the hero. He was, as I said, the DCM, Deputy High Commissioner in Pakistan and Islamabad. And in heroic mission, he rescued an Indian girl from a forced marriage by a Pakistani boy. And you should look for this movie. It's not The Diplomat in Netflix, yeah? It's another diplomat, but it's definitely a movie that you should watch. So with this, so in India, everybody knows him now, and now also in Israel. It's not. So first, thanks for joining us today. You reached Israel, as we said a few months ago, just straight to the Gaza war and to the Iran war. Not an easy period, and still, I'd like to ask you, what do you like about Israel? If you like about Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. Boker tov lekulam. Thank you. Thank you for your gracious introduction. Of course, I'm not here to promote the film she mentioned, but yes, it's available on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Yeah. So, to your question, I have been here for almost 8 months. And I've been traveling to north, south, east, west in Israel, and of course it's a small country. I have been to Kiryat Shimona, to Dimona, and of course to east west. I have found people are very warm. People are very strong, very resilient, with strong family values, just like Indians. And so I enjoyed every day of my stay in Israel, except for 12 days in June. So I think, and I'm new. I'm looking forward to meet more and more people. I've been visiting, traveling a lot. Some of you I have already met, and I'm looking forward to engage with all the business community in Israel, because there is a lot of potential in our relationship.
Just to mention, we have here in the audience also the commercial attaché of India, Mr. Garika, that you can also approach later.
So my turn now. Good morning, Honorable Ambassador, and thank you for joining us, sharing with us the Indian bonding with the Israeli people. Firstly, we would like to congratulate you and the Indian government, of course, with the Israeli one, on the important agreement signed last week between Israel and the Indian Ministry of Defense. It is an opportunity for all of us, I'm quite sure. We have now to understand what is the behind it, but all the people here are part of it, I'm sure. I think this agreement is marking a new, deeper phase cooperation between the two countries, not only security, but also in other technology innovation, as Tami also said before, and of course manufacturing, which we are all presenting here. So after all the beginning or the prefix, let's talk a little bit what we can do together, and I would like to talk about it a little bit about mutual industrial opportunity. India is becoming a global hub for manufacturing and innovation in the field of energy, pharmaceutical, electronic, semiconductor, advanced agriculture, and more, as we know. In your opinion, what are the main opportunities to cooperate between the Israeli market and the Indian market? And I'm talking vice versa.
Thank you. You know, India, I've been here, as I said, for 8 months. And I'm trying to understand, you know, what are the potentials between the two countries. What I have realized, these are the two countries where we are strategic partnership. But at the same time, we need to convert this strategic partnership into concrete projects. Now, in India is at a stage, and I will give you some facts. Of course, we are the largest democracy. We are the 4th largest economy now. In the sense, 1.4 billion strong people. Now, every day, just to give you some facts, though you all may be knowing, you all are working in this sector, every day we are making 28 kilometers of highway, national highways, every day. Every day we are building 14
How
kilometers.
How many kilometers?
28.
28 kilometers per day?
Per day in India. Every day we are building around 14 kilometers of rail track. Every year around 1.5 to 2 airports. Same 1 metro every year. We are planning to build 50 new airports in next 5 years. So these are just some of the facts. And then, you know, depending upon the industry, we can go. Now, what is the unique about India and Israel? The unique thing about India and Israel that we are the two countries, we are not competing with each other. We are complementing our strengths. Israel is known for innovation, known for high technology, niche technology. Israel is known as a startup nation. If you look at India, we have a different ecosystem. We are good in scaling. We are a scale-up nation. So you invest a lot in R&D, and that's how you have developed this ecosystem where you develop new technologies, innovation. I think we need to combine these two strengths, strength of Israel with strength of India, and then sky is the limit. Many of you might have visited India. You might have come with some impressions, some positive, some negative. There are challenges, I agree with you. But those who have not been to India, I would rather encourage you to visit India. Initially, because you are working in a different ecosystem, we are working in a different ecosystem, we are a big country. So we need to basically combine the strengths of these two ecosystems. Initially, you may find some challenges, but we are there to address those challenges. But once you enter into that Indian ecosystem, I am telling you and I assure you, there is so much of opportunity for each one of you. As of now, till now, we are focusing on some key sectors. We are focusing on science and technology, be it quantum, be it cyber security, this AI. We are also focusing on agriculture cooperation, water management, desalination plants, wastewater management. Then we are focusing on agriculture. There are many companies, Israeli companies, they are already there. Similarly, we are, of course, there is a lot of Indian workforce also here. But my point is, in all these sectors, there are so much of opportunity. Even in, say, for example, in agriculture, 45% of our population depends on agriculture. Similarly, in defense cooperation, we are doing a lot. Not only at the tier 1 big companies, even at the tier 2 companies, Well, you talked about the recently. So we are in the process of signing some foundational agreements. So recently we signed, of course, the defense cooperation agreement, which will open new vistas, new areas of cooperation. We will further broaden, we will further deepen our cooperation in this particular sector. Similarly, we are signing other foundational agreements also when your agriculture, during this year only, your agriculture minister have visited India, your tourism minister, your finance minister, then your foreign minister, and then of course soon our commerce minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, is soon going to be here very soon. So the point is, all these visits and the agreements which we are signing reflects we are preparing ground. We are preparing ground to widen, to broaden, to deepen our relationship. When your finance minister visited India, we signed the bilateral investment treaty. We are also working on negotiating on free trade agreement. So once you have these foundational agreements, and then we will build the superstructure. But there is a lot of opportunity, a lot of potential between two of us.
You mentioned 1.5 metros per year. This is the rate. We need to learn from them, I think. 1.5 metros per year. Here it takes us. Ambassador, since October 7 and even before, Israel is facing a shortage in skilled workers, whether it's in industry, technology, hotels, and just name it. And we know that Indian workers have started to come to Israel for construction. How can India help us, assist us in addressing this challenge? You said we are a startup nation. Everybody wants to go to IT. No one wants to work in industry and other sectors. How can we collaborate here or develop dedicated program, do a G2G, government-to-government cooperation? I'm sure that it's already in the discussion.
When I say we are not competing, we are complementing. And that equally, is true with this sector, workforce. It's a demand and supply. There is a lot of demand here and we can supply. That's how the business works. In India, we have 1.4 billion strong population, young population. You will find people very skilled, semi-skilled, less skilled. It all depends what kind of people you want. There have been, we have already signed migration and mobility agreement with many countries, not only with Israel, with many countries. There is a lot of demand of workforce in Europe, in Japan, in many of the countries, even in Israel. And they are in touch with us, with India. We have already developed a system where we can supply the skilled workforce. In Israel also, there are a number of Indian workers have come, including and the caregivers. And we have got very positive feedback about how our Indian caregivers are providing service in Israel. Similarly, the workers. And we have got this positive feedback not only from the people, those of course I am meeting, and of course even from the political leadership in Israel. So the question is, you need workforce, we can supply workforce, but you also need to see, you just don't need a workforce, you need a workforce which suits you. And when I say it suits you is in the sense, it gets adjusted into your society. It's not that simple. And I'm saying so because not I am Indian, but otherwise Indian workforce, you will find them very disciplined, very dedicated. They will not interfere in the internal politics. They will not interfere in your society. They will come here. They will earn their salary. They will send their salary back to their family and help their family. And after their contract, 4 or 5 years, they will go back. Exactly that kind of people you need. So I think there is a lot of scope. We have signed agreement in construction sector as well as in caregivers. But we will soon be signing agreements between the two countries in the restaurants, in the commercial service, and in many other fields.
Great. Coming back and focusing in the global supply chain, I'm not sure that everyone here is familiar with the term IMEC. Someone know what is it? IMEC. Okay, so I will translate it for everyone here. It's the India and Middle East Europe corridor, which is expected to reshape the global trade. How does India view Israel's role within this framework, and how can Israeli companies participate as industrial and logistic companies here in Israel, focusing here and of course in the whole chain from India to Europe?
So just to give you a background, this IMEC, this agreement was signed during the G20 presidency, India's G20 presidency in 2023 in India. all the G20 participating countries, those who are connected in this, they signed this agreement. India, it starts from India and of course to the Middle East, to the Gulf, and it connects, to the Europe. We need to see at what time it was signed. It was signed in the background of various crises taking place in the world, be it the Russia, Ukraine, and in the region, and that disturbed, and the pandemic, that disturbed the supply line chains. I think our initial presenters, she showed the map about the supply. Now that map is showing the connection between our region up to Israel. So if this Red Sea route is blocked, you have to go all along Cape of Good Hope, So it reminded me of 15th century when we were in school and we used to see this map when Vasco da Gama came and discovered India in 1498. So that was 15th and now 21st. It looks as if, nothing has changed. We are still using that route. So there is a need to find other connectivity routes. And this IMEC is one which is very visionary, very strategic connectivity project.
Also and competition with the Chinese, right?
No, I don't think, because the world is big actually. The world is big. What we need, so for the businessman, as I said, if I see from the Indian, from Indian point of view, we are fourth largest, huge economy, and we are connecting ourselves with the Gulf countries, with this region. We have around 175, 180 billion dollars of trade. Similarly, with the Europe, we have European Union, we have around 140 billion dollars of trade. Now we are looking at, our business people and you also, here also, we need what? Short route, safe route, secure route. And this provides an opportunity. Now we have divided into an eastern corridor and the northern corridor. Of course, because of the peace, security, it affects, but we are going ahead. We had a meeting in August about, all the participant countries. With the UAE, we have already gone ahead. We already have a virtual trade corridor in place between India and UAE. The time has come that we need to move beyond UAE up to Jordan, connecting Saudi, connecting Jordan, Israel, and of course to the Europe, to the Greece, Italy, France, Germany, and all those countries are very much interested. And there comes the important role of Israel. Haifa port is very well strategically located in the middle of this corridor, and it will create lots of opportunity. Already an Indian company is operating this port. In the last meeting, I think there was a broad consensus to include those countries in this project, formally include those countries in these projects, which did not sign because they were not the member of G20, which includes Jordan and Israel. So we are looking forward. So I think the time has come that we need to move forward and implement it. It will take time. It's a complex. Definitely it will take time. But once it is in place, I think we'll have many opportunities.
We have to wrap up, and I'll ask you last question. Looking ahead, what's your message to the business leaders that are present today? India is our strategic partners. How do you see the partnership shape in the upcoming years, in the context, of course, of supply chain, logistics?
Okay, the message is very simple. From the political side, India and Israel, we are the two countries, we are the two people, those who always stand with each other. We always stand with each other at the time of crisis. Indian government is with you, Indian people are with you, business community is with you. So far what I have realized, you have been, more, if I may say so, you have been more West-oriented, Time has come, you need to look towards East. And when you look East, you will find a very strong ally, which is India. So my only request, those who have not yet visited, you must visit India. India is not the same India which you visited after your IDF training. India has changed. It has moved ahead. Please visit India with your family. And once you visit, then you will explore India. So please visit India with a very open mindset and with a very positive mindset. Thank you.
And thank you, Ambassador. And I'd like just to mention that in January 1st, Air India will commence its direct flights to India. So you're welcome to join India. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you.
Thank you, Esti.
Thank you very much, dear Ambassador. I agree with you. I've been in India half a year ago, and it was splendid. So thank you for your friendship, and we appreciate it very much. It was very interesting and enriching interview. Thank you very much.